Take the most amazingly talented team of 12 players in the country right now. If they replace the worst player on their roster with you, and you would be inspired to work harder than you are now because of the opportunity, then the fact you aren't working that hard now is one of the reasons you can't make that team in the first place. Life is 100 flights of stairs in a building with an elevator that goes extremely slow.
What up? What's up?
Some were born on the 25th floor.
Wait. Let me stop this real quick.
In the quest to reach the top,
There we go. What's up, guys? Hello, Kieran and Declan Louth. I see you in the comment section. If you're here, please check it in the comment section to let us know that you are here. I guess I've used that word too many times. Anyway, we have our workout tonight. It's our final workout of the week before our big Arizona tournament, so make sure you guys show up to that, especially if you're staying locally. If you are staying locally, make sure that you guys are working out extra on your own, because we are gone Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, if you're coming with us, then we will be playing those days. So that's what our focus is. Again, our focus is not to take care of the people in between. The in-between people kind of get lost on us, okay? The people that don't care about basketball, obviously we don't care about them. But the people that love basketball and like want all of it and want to like reach their potential, we are for them. Everyone in the middle, kind of lost. All right, everyone in the middle, it's like you want to go for the NBA stuff, you want to go for the D1 stuff, you want to be like the best player in high school, but you don't want to do everything that it takes to get there. You're confused, and so are we. So there are many other programs, like so many other programs. Like imagine if we were one of the regular programs in town, where we did everything that you wanted us to do, like had things for local people, had things if you wanted to play, had it easy, had it hard, all that stuff, right? And then you wanted more, and you were like, dude, I want to be like the best. We would just, if we were to be honest, we would just be like, sorry, we can't provide that. And you know what? No one else can either. You have to go off on your own and figure it out. Or maybe go to one of these like, prep schools in like Florida, like IMG or something like that. There is no other way. For us, the great part is that we offer it all. And even to the people in the middle or the people on the bottom of level of effort, we have something to tell them too. And that's, we can point you in the direction of all these other programs that will do that will do less for you, if that's what you want. So I love the fact that our program exists, and it's that one thing that a lot of people just maybe don't even know that they want until they like end up being cut from their high school team. But a lot of kids, they want to reach their true potential. A lot of kids want to see how good that they can become, and people just aren't allowing it because it is a hard road, and to provide it, there's not that much money in it. Because there's not a ton of kids that want to do it. So we provide that. We love providing that, and that's what we do. Who do we have here? We have Noah Masseth in the comment section. What's up? At the rec, working on the workouts. I love it. You can always do our book, all right, Limitless Hoops, and see what the workout is for the day. Work on it for 5 minutes apiece for all 6 workouts. And then show up to the workout after that so we can work on it live. And then afterwards, the following day maybe, you can work on it again. So you work on it 3 times per every 1 time, and you're sure to just master it. No matter how like bad you are at understanding what I'm talking about during practice, no matter how like uncoordinated you are, if you go over it 3 times for every 1 time that we do it, you're going to be amazing. Now, some people can just get it the first time, but most kids can't. So realize who you are and just work on this stuff extra. If you want to post it to our homework section online. That would be awesome. Aiden Wong, what's good? Just saw Aiden Wong and Alina Wong this morning at our 6 a.m. workout. And they did a great job. It was Alina's first time doing it, and she said it wasn't that hard. I know it's incredibly hard, so her saying it's not that hard means she must be pretty much in shape. So great job, Alina. Things that we're talking about today. We got our, let's check what kind of images do we have here. All right. What are we talking about today? There we go. We have Arizona. That's pretty big. Let me make it smaller. Can I make the Grand Canyon smaller? Is this the Grand Canyon? I really have no clue if that's the Grand Canyon or not. But anyways, we're going to Arizona this week, and we have a few extra players joining us for our elementary, since we are down to 3 people for our elementary school, and we thought, well, we still want to travel. All right, so joining Kiernan and Declan and Derek will be 3 extra players. All right, let me see if I have their names right. One is Braxton. I remember that guy. All right, the other one was Cooper. I remember that guy as well. And the last one, is it the Nation kid? He has the last. No, that was Braxton Nation. Lazarus Smith. All right, so those are the 3 new players that will be helping us out. I love providing games for anyone that wants to do it. It's going to be kind of strange playing with them because they don't know our offense and things like that. Well, you know what? Don't worry about it. Just play some basketball. We're just going to play, run up and down. It's not like you guys run the offense that well either. So we're just going to take care of business, go out there and have some fun. Make sure you guys work hard and don't forget to have fun. That's a thing that people do forget. Again, I play my role as the mean coach very, very well. Don't get caught up in that if you can't handle that, especially if you get high anxiety and things like that. So get ready to have some fun in Arizona. If you're staying home, do the workouts. What else do we have? We have our Airbnb. We do meet at the Airbnb for some game prep. I think it's just like once, maybe twice. But the only meeting times that we truly have outside of that is our 1 breakfast, 1 lunch, and 1 dinner during the course of all those days. All right, and then we have 1 fun event. All right, and the fun event, all that stuff is on our website. We sent it out through the text messages. So if you didn't get that text, make sure that you text me so I can add you to the text group. If you have an Android, I created our first Android group ever. So congrats to that. But yeah, it's kind of a stuck group. You can't add anyone to it. You can't take anyone away from it. If I do add someone to it, it'll just be another group. So anyone responding to that first group is just going to be like, what? I don't get this now. So it's just a weird thing. But if you have an iPhone, we can add you easily. So heads up for that part of the trip, and make sure that you guys are aware of where our Airbnb is. We will give that information out and the itinerary. We find out our schedule tonight. So once that happens, then I will include the Airbnb address. I'll include all that stuff. I'll include the game schedule. I'll include where we're going to meet, when we're going to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, where our fun things is going to be. I'll include the video night, everything. All right, so heads up for that information probably late tonight. Other thing, we have one of the hardest parts about traveling on the road is that I do play you guys up. And since we're here in Colorado, and Colorado has a low form of basketball, I'll say, in the country. We end up playing against a lot better players, and that's why we do this, so we can rate ourselves against the best players in the whole nation. All right. But with that said, they're probably just going to press us a lot because we're very susceptible to that. Even with Connor's group, the high school group last week, I think we were in most games until they pressed us. We were in most games until they went zone. We were in most games until they just started double teaming our best player. And what that should tell you guys is, one, if you're not the best player and they're double teaming off of you, you need to become better than that. You should be able to score points against nobody. No one's guarding you. But then the other thing is, so that's how, if they're double teaming you, that should be an easy beat if we can all do stuff. And then the other one is if they're playing zone, it's a little bit more complicated, but you have to be able to knock down shots and to get offensive rebounds because no one's boxing you out and no one's really guarding you. So if you pass the ball, you're patient, you're going to get an open shot. You have to knock it down. And even if you don't, no one's directly boxing you out. So if you guys are cutting hard and moving fast, you should be able to get an offensive rebound and put it back up and in. Those are the 2 reasons why I would never play zone. You give up open threes, you give up easy offensive boards. So you're basically praying that they're going to miss and then praying that they don't crash the boards. And luckily for the other teams that play against us, it's just that. But we have to fix that. And lastly, with our press break, If they press us, all we have to do is break the press, and we should be breaking the press for layups. All right, and we should be good enough to handle that. So I'm going to walk over our press break just really, really quick so people can see it. All right, but understand it. It's like this. I'll talk about it again tonight, but we're going to have new people on our team, so we're going to have to explain it to them just real quick so we don't get disheartened and not able to break the press. But even if that happens, if you can't break a press, at least you can try. And I've been on teams before we actually learned our press break, and it's just, you just keep trying. And I say, hey, if you break the press 10 times during this game, it's a win for us. And if we lose by 70, but we break the press 10 times, I make sure that we're happy about that. All right? But if you can break a press, it's a simple thing, and basically you just create mismatch problems. All right? So watch the press break stuff real quick. It goes like this. So we're right here, okay, and we're gonna have the red team on defense and the yellow team on offense. So if they're here and they're guarding us, we have to make sure that we have our forward person taking out the basketball. So we want a kind of a big person to take out the basketball so we can have some dynamic half-court action going on, to where we have a big man possible, but we also have an athletic person. We want our 2 guards to be up here. You tend to start like starting down here, and if this guy is guarding you right here, you're gonna end up catching the ball in the corner, and you don't want to get caught up in the corner, especially immediately. So start by being spaced out, and we want to space out to both of the elbows, okay? And when you set a screen, you can set a screen either way by having the 1 screen for the 2 or the 2 screen for the 1. But when you set the screen, let's say that they're denying you this way, you want to set the screen on the bottom side. So you're going to loop down and then set it on the bottom side. Why on the bottom side? Because if you're here and they happen to switch, this guy can step right in front of you. But if you set it on the bottom side and they happen to switch, this guy can't get around you, so you're like posting him up. So set it on the bottom side, and then he should come for the ball, like that. And if they do switch, you're good to go, because now you can easily bounce the ball right there to that person. All right. Now, if they double team one of these people, again, it doesn't matter, because if they double team this guy, the 2's open. If they double team this guy, the 1's open. But it only happens with a solid screen. All right. After we pass the ball in bounds, this guy catches, and it's a one-on-one situation, and he wants to beat him up the court. He wants to beat him up this side, okay? If there happens to be a quick trap, we can just pass it back to this guy, all right? But usually you can beat him up this side if you can catch the ball and go fast enough. And you beat him up this side right here, and you're looking to get double teamed. If you're not double teamed, it's just one-on-one. It's not a press. You just dribble the ball up the court. But as you dribble the ball up the court, the opposite guy, the person that passed the ball inbounds is going to run all the way up the court. If you have someone following him, great. All right, he's going to run all the way up the court looking for a layup. The opposite guy is going to flash middle. All right, the opposite person flashes middle. If you can hit him, and then he can hit him for a layup, that is optimal. So we're looking for the middle. Usually doesn't happen though. So we're looking for that guy just to come up, and now this guy will get behind. Right here. All right, so as he dribbles forward, the other guard gets behind him, the opposite side gets in the middle, and the straight ahead guy just stays straight ahead and spaces out. So now when he double teams, if he double teams right here, there's a pass right there. If they double team off the middle, there's a pass off the middle. Whoever double teams, that person's open. It'll probably be this back guy. Even if they happen to double team here, rotate there, whatever it is. If this back guy isn't open, that means that if you're being double teamed, one of these players is open. If it's not him, it's going to be the straight ahead guy. If it's not the straight ahead guy, it's going to be this long pass. And that's the pass that we can't see. And this is why I don't believe that young kids should even press, because what they wind up doing is leaving this pass open. That's the only way that you can press really effectively, is by leaving this long pass wide open for a layup. And then you have to pray on the fact that small kids like first, second, and third graders, they can't make that pass.
Even our high schoolers can't really make that pass. So when you press at young ages, you're not really preparing yourself to play really, really good basketball at high levels. So that's why we don't press, but they will press, and that pass will possibly be open. But if it's not, that means that this back pass is open. And if this guy gets the ball right here, he will dribble up. This guy will return to straight ahead. And then this guy will get behind, and this guy will flash to the middle. All right, and we probably have to do that 1 or 2 times. All right, again, I made it, it's a little bit complicated because I added the defense, but just understand that the opposite side person on half court will flash middle. The straight ahead guy will stay straight, and the opposite guard will get behind. And if you pass the ball inbounds, you're going to sprint up the court the opposite direction. If we can break a press, then we're going to break their hearts, because teams don't know how to play defense. They don't know how to play help side. They don't understand a lot of things about basketball, so we're going to take advantage of that. All right, returning back to our main page is we also have our monthly challenge. Our monthly challenge for this month, you can find it on our website underneath the task section and challenges. And our monthly challenge is jump roping for 5 minutes or 3 minutes or 1 minute. Do some kind of jump roping this month. Make sure you guys do it, film it, and then post it. All right. As for my mentality, yes, this is a boot camp, right? We just had boot camp this morning. All right. Some coaches do like to be really, really tough on people. Some coaches like to take it easy. But whatever it may be, make sure that you guys are working hard. All right. Understand that when I do my stuff, that it's a role that I'm playing. And if you ever need me to get out of that role for any reason, just honestly, just let me know. All right. Just be like, hey, it's tough right now, like that, and I'll stop. I'll be like, let's go, we got to do this. This is a war. And instantly I'll be like, it's not. You okay? If you really, really need me to be regular, I can totally be regular. I'm never really that into it like that. I just pretend because it's what you guys need most of the time. Players don't try hard until a coach starts acting like that, or until I raise my voice. And it's sad that you guys are like that. I wish you guys would try, but to be motivated, you kind of just need a loud voice sometimes. So I am that loud voice. But if you ever need me, just know that I'm there for you guys. Just speak up and say, I need you right now. If you can't say those words, maybe just wave. Just go like this with a small, little tinge, and be like, I need you. Just kind of say it with your eyes. Just be like a puppy dog, and I'll be there for you guys. Anyways, stop getting freaked out about me yelling. All right, just stay with it and work hard, and then you won't ever hear the yelling. All right, and that's about it for that stuff. If we move on, we got our quote of the day. Our quote of the day is, thank your greatest supporters. All right. Make sure that you understand who the people who are supporting you are about. Most people do love the haters, and they're like, I'm going to go hard because this person says that I can't do this. Think about the people that say that you can do it. No matter how it comes out of their mouth, if they think that you can do it, it might sound something like, why aren't you working your hardest? That means that they think that you can work harder. So thank your greatest supporters no matter how it comes from their mouth, which is usually going to be your parents, your teachers, your coaches, your friends. All right, thank them for supporting you, because we do need support in this world. We can't do it alone. That is the quote of the day. Thank your greatest supporters. 4-word quote of the day for this Wednesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 4-word quote of the day. Thank your greatest supporters. All right, moving on to our homework section. For homework, who's been posting? Anyone been posting? I've been posting, man. Post those things right there. No one else has been posting. I will talk about all the videos that I posted. If you guys want to just get to work on those, you guys can. You guys can post things like that. If you go to our website again, it looks like this on Limitless Hoops. All right, on limitlesshoops.com, you can go to our website and click on the school section. The school section is right there. You can scroll down and you can find our motivational stories right there, our challenge section right there. All right, and in our challenge section, you can scroll down past our strategies, past the clinics, past the drills, past the Euro steps, to right here where it says the focuses. All right, and the focuses has our video breakdowns. On the video breakdown page, all right, it'll give you our games. I'm going to add the games to right here, and it'll give you these 12 facets broken down into positive and negative. So defensive rebounds, offensive rebounds, communicate, get back,
no turnovers. And if you just look at this stuff, remind yourself of the 12 different focuses and what the things that we need to focus on during our games. It'll help us win these games. It'll also help us just get better as individual basketball players. It'll increase your basketball IQ. All right, and I'm going to assign it for homework. I might mix it in with this weekend's tournaments as well to just give you guys like a whole month to just take care of this stuff. All right, because I know it is hard. All right, even though I just want like an 8-second clip of a positive cut hard. All right, just posted my jump rope. Good job, Noah Masseth. All right, anyways, so make sure you guys post your homework. All right, Noah said he just posted his, and then we'll take care of business. All right, here's our story of the day. Watch it. Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. I try to have a huge breakfast and a big lunch. That is not our story of the day. This is our story of the day. The victory. The greater the happiness in winning. There you go. The more difficult the victory, the greater happiness in winning. The more difficult the victory, the greater happiness in winning. The more difficult the victory, the greater happiness there is in winning. People always say that we should make things easier for kids. In the same breath, they're like, kids don't know what it was like to have things hard in their life. They can't be both, Grandpa. I mean, either you want it to be like it was when you were younger and it was all tough, or you want it to be easier for them. There is no both in that situation. And how about the players? The players are probably tired of hearing all that stuff about the olden days. I had to hear that stuff too, man. The olden days always changed. The 90s were super easy. Don't let it get you twisted. And then before that, the 60s, even easier. I mean, it was hard for black people, but I mean, it was easy in terms of like buying a house cost $10,000. All right. The days all have had their hard and easy things. The days that you guys just went through with the pandemic, amazingly hard, but you also have it easy in other regards, right? Every generation has its things. But you should want some kind of difficulty. Why? Because then success means more. If you're handed something, like you're handed $1 million and then you make $2 million, that's kind of nothing. If you're handed nothing and then you make $1 million, that is amazing. All right. So I'm not saying to like wish bad upon your life, but when it does happen, get excited for it because it's your time to do something amazing in this world. As I say to players as they get injured, I'm like, here's your chance to do something special. Here's your chance to keep a straight face. Here's your chance to still cheer for your teammates even though you're broken at the moment, right? Here's your chance to just be brave. You only have so many chances in this lifetime to be brave. So just know that the greater the obstacle that you overcome, the greater the reward. It's going to feel amazing. But if the game's super easy and you win it, it's not that special. You might feel happy, but it's not that special. Heck, the game can even be so high above your pay grade that when you lose just by like 10 points, it's an amazing accomplishment. So see that things are relative and go for those huge victories. Even if you never truly get one, go for the huge victories, and I assure you that will be a life worth living. Anyway, we'll be right back after this with our movie review. All right, the movie that we're talking about today is our 7th grade movie, and it is Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights is an interesting one because it's based on a true story, 1. 2, it was made into a pretty good movie with Billy Bob Thornton, I think. And then 3, it got made into a TV series. So when you type in Friday Night Lights, just random stuff comes up. But I believe that this is the clip from the movie, and it's about a team in Texas and like what they went through and all this huge stuff. I remember really liking this movie a lot. I've only seen it once, I don't really remember what it was about, but it was like more like a true to life Varsity Blues. If I had to give it a rating out of 50 stars, I would give it like a solid 42 stars. It wasn't like, it wasn't like too memorable, but I definitely remember enjoying every facet of it. I remember being inspired by it, and that's why we watch these movies. That's why we have the movies in the book, for specific grade levels. Understand that if you are a younger kid, ask your parents' permission to watch this movie. But if you're a 7th grader, it is right up your alley in terms of rating. I don't know what the rating is, maybe PG, I have no idea. But it is. But I organized that stuff before. So watch Friday Night Lights. It's called Friday Night Lights because the NFL, they play on Sunday. The NCAA plays on Saturday. The high school teams play on Friday, and that's what this movie's about. It's about a great high school team in America and them making it to the championship game of like Texas. And Texas takes its football so seriously. Texas football is like a religion. It's insane. Everyone does it. Those guys play so hard. They produce so many pros. It's kind of what I want to do for basketball in this state. So watch Friday Night Lights. Let's check our trivia question for the day. If you answer it, put the answer in the comment section. You can win a coin. At the end of the month, whoever has the most trivia points wins a coin. We got Connor Rush in the lead with 2, Noah Masseth with 2, Aiden Wong with 1, and Gavin Wett with 1. All right, the trivia question today is about Clay. No, wait, who is it about? No, almost about him. Okay, so Klay Thompson, he has the most points in a single quarter in NBA history with 37. 37 points in the third quarter of a game. All right. George Gervin is actually third place with 33 points in a single quarter in the second quarter of a game. My question, Carmelo Anthony is fourth place with 33 points. My question to you is, who is second place? Who is second place in all-time one quarter? And like one quarter scores, can I say that correctly? And all-time like leading scores in just one quarter of basketball. It could be any quarter, first and fourth, in NBA history. Who is second place behind Klay Thompson? It's amazing because the record for points in a game is 100. So obviously, like that was an average of 25 points per quarter. That means if Klay Thompson could do this 4 straight times in a game, it would have been 37 times 4, which is what, 148, something like that. If I could do that right, I don't know. But yes, so he could have scored 148 points that game. That would have been nuts. All right, who is the second all-time leading scorer in a quarter in the history of the NBA? If you can answer that, that is the answer. Kieran Declan Louth with the answer. And the answer is Kevin Love. Kevin Love scored 34 points in a single quarter. I believe his quarter was quarter number 1. Yes, Kevin Love scored 34 points in the first quarter, ended up scoring 35 points for the whole game. No, I'm joking. I don't know how many points he scored for the whole game, but 34 points for one quarter. It's a pretty amazing feat. Great job, Kevin Love. All right, moving on to our last thing, which is the picture of the day. Who do we have here? We got why Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren, and Cade Cunningham are the core of the Pistons restoration. All right, it reminds me of this, guys. You have patience. We talk about the process a lot. Especially the Philadelphia 76ers. Their process is now broken, but the NBA is hard. The NBA is tough. When these guys come in, they're amazing. They're some of the best players in the entire world, and they come in like their first year being drafted and stuff like that, and they come in as like, you know, the greatest players ever in college history, and then they show up in the NBA and they get their butt kicked. Maybe not like right away, but like even like Trae Young, as great as he is, and like Luka Doncic, they can't just beat everybody. And it's because there's like a learning curve to this thing, right? There's also bigger and better players out there that are already in the NBA for so long. This team in Detroit, they have an awesome young group of like people. Same with OKC. It doesn't mean that they're going to win a championship. They probably have zero chance to win a championship. Their goal is to keep improving. Their goal is to stay together. And in youth basketball, we forget that. And there's so many teams that just bounce around from team to team to team to team to team, just trying to find like better situations, which is good. but then they end up like just leaving good situations, and they're like, whoa, if we had kept our fourth grade team together, all of us would have made like D1 together. We would have been the best team in the country. But no, you complain about small things. You go through this. You go through that. You go through like emotions and things like that. Hopefully this group can stay together to bring Detroit out of its 30-year funk, and hopefully you can stick together with your team and realize that like there are bigger things in life than like who got the most shots in a third grade basketball game. So good luck to those guys and good luck to you guys. And don't forget that we are leaving. We will do our show on Friday, from Arizona. So we'll have even a live stream time on that itinerary for you. Don't forget that the quote of the day is, thank your greatest supporters. So I'll see you guys tonight. If you're coming to the workout, make sure you guys work hard. Show up 30 minutes early, and we're going to work our butts off, guys. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Reese's Pieces, y'all. The trick is to take the stairs, regardless of where you started out. And never enter the comfortable elevator, no matter how you've caught up. Dirk Nowitzki has a workout routine that's impossible to emulate. The fun part is that many incoming rookies attempt to join him when they first join the team. But after a month or two, Dirk is alone once again. You can only pretend to be great for so long. The great ones just do it naturally.